what makes a successful social media brand strategy. A lot of people get this wrong because they're stuck in this "it's not that important anyways" mindset. People underestimate the power of connections. You're one person away to growing your business, changing your business, exploding your business, and you have the possibility of reaching so many people, but yet you don't even try. For the most part, you probably don't know what a successful brand strategy looks like or is. So we're going to dive into that. Creating a successful brand strategy is about aligning your efforts with clear goals, understanding your audience, and delivering value that resonates. This is the most important pillar of any successful brand strategy, having clear objectives. If you don't know where you're going, how will you know when you've arrived? Every successful branding strategy starts with a clear purpose. Before you create content, write copy, or even just choose a platform, you need to ask yourself this question: what am I trying to achieve? There's 3 of the most common goals business focus on when creating a brand strategy: brand awareness, lead generation, and driving sales. If you haven't created branded content, the goal might simply be to get people to know your name and what you do. This is all about visibility. For this, metrics like impressions, reach, and shares are your best friends. It's all about how far your message is spreading and how many eyes you're reaching. This should be your top priority before anything, because if you're trying to sell with no strategic content first, you won't position yourself as a credible and reliable business. You will actually attract more clients when you're not too salesy. If your objective is lead generation, then your goal is to sign people up to a newsletter, fill out a form, or download a freebie. This is about building and nurturing relationships. Here, metrics like clicks, signups, or how many people take the first step towards engaging with you are what you'll measure. And finally, driving sales. This one is simple. Your campaign's main goal is to get people to purchase your product or service. For sales-focused campaigns, metrics like purchases, revenue generated, or even your return on your investment will help you measure success. Once you know your goal, you can tie it to specific metrics. This way you can track your progress and adjust your strategy. Let this guide every decision that you make for your brand strategy. The next part is creating content that actually works. Understanding your audience, because if you don't know who you're talking to, your message will never land. A successful brand strategy isn't about talking to everyone. It's about talking directly to the right people. To do that, you need to know your audience inside and out, what drives them, what they struggle with, and what they really care about. Start with the basics. Who are they? What are their interests and needs? And why should they care about what you're offering? To create a foundation of your audience profile, you need to know who you want to serve. What's their age, gender, location, what's their profession, their lifestyle, what are their values, their goals, their challenges, but most importantly, what are their pain points, the problems that they desperately want to solve. Once you know what keeps them up at night, you can create content that feels like it was made for them. To find these insights, you need data. Social media is already a goldmine for audience research. If you don't have that many followers, go to someone in your industry or your niche that has a lot of followers and check what the audience is saying. See what questions they're asking in the comments, so that can give you ideas for next content that you can create. You can also do this to see what content has worked for them, and you can recreate it in your own style. The more that you listen, the better you'll understand your audience. Take all that information and turn it into audience personas, fictional characters that represents your ideal customers. Personas make it easier to craft branded content that feels personal and relatable. Trust me when I say this, understanding your audience is like having a cheat code. The more you know about them, the better you can connect, resonate, and inspire them to take action. Now, one of the biggest elements in your brand strategy will be your UVP. Your unique value proposition. Why should people care? Your unique value proposition is your core promise you make to your audience. It's what sets you apart from the competition and shows them why your product or service is the only one they need. Crafting a compelling UVP starts with understanding a few key things: your audience, their problems, and the unique benefits you bring to the table. Let me break this down into 3 steps. Identify the problem. What pain points does your audience have? The second step is highlighting your solution. Once you know the problem, show them how you can solve it. And not just solve it, but solve it better than anyone else. This is where your product or service starts to stand out. The third step is showcasing the benefits. It's all about the outcome. Focus on the results your audience cares about. Your UVP isn't just a tagline. It's the foundation of your entire brand strategy. It's what gets people to pay attention and say, that's exactly what I need. The last part of your brand strategy is having a multi-channel approach. If you want to maximize your reach and make a real impact, this is the way to go. A multi-channel approach means being present on multiple platforms to reach your audience wherever they are. Instead of just relying on one platform, you're creating touch points across different channels. Think about it, not everyone uses the same platform. By spreading your presence, you're maximizing your chances of connecting with them. This will increase visibility, help you engage with different audience segments, and ensures that you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. You do still have to tailor your content because every platform has its own style and tone. Make sure your platform all works together though. Link your content from one channel to another. The more platforms you use effectively, the more people you can reach. And it's not just about being everywhere, but you still have to learn to be strategic and consistent with your content. I hope I broke down a better way for you to understand if you have a successful brand strategy or not. And if you don't, if you're struggling with creating brand and content, you can reach out to me. I'll leave my links below. I'll leave my email below, and we can help you get started. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll be creating more content like this to help you on your branded journey for your business. I also have the Revamp Your Brand community group. So if you want to watch me on how I brand a brand new business and watch me from the editing process, the content creation process, and everything else that goes into this, you can go ahead and sign up for the Revamp Your Brand community group, and I'll see you on the next live webinar that we do in there. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys on the next one.